All right, here is our next project, just dropped off. It is hot. It's 94 degrees outside. We are not washing outside. Why? Because it's dirty. All right, so I'm working on the back deck lid of this thing, and our big struggle bus trying to show what's going on with this paint. You can kind of see it. So this is a driver's side rear. There's just more defects than what I was expecting given the age of the car. The sides are the worst as compared to like the deck lid and the hood. There we go. So I'm gonna two-step the sides just to clean them up. I got the lights off. I'm just using the scan grip on the tripod and the scan grip in my hand. Like, this is a high touch area. This is where you're closing the deck lid. So just a lot of abrasions on that. Around the Stingray. And then we'll polish the, oh, look at that. So there's more holograms. These gotta be factory. I'm assuming they were just rotary, trying to fix stuff. So you take the degrease tabs, put them in hot water, and let those dissolve. July 4th, 6:40 in the morning. I want to get the car washed off again. All right, this is the second wash. I finished polishing last night, Monday night. I predominantly did a single stage correction, a few areas, mostly the doors was 2-stage, but otherwise a very heavy single stage. Let's see, so it's Tuesday. I kind of have an open-ended schedule with the owner on this, but I'm not trying to drag it out. I want to put the hours in that it needs and get it picked up. So Tuesday, I'm trying to think what else I can do today. That makes sense. Maybe the interior, that would be a good one. Now I do let the cars, idle and get up to temp, right? Because I'm starting them, I'm moving them short distances. I don't want to, turn it on, turn it off. So it is, it is kind of a slower process. Yeah, I think I want to do the interior next. So we're also doing Gyeon LeatherShield for the inside. So LeatherShield, is a protectant for leather, similar to the ceramic is a protectant for the paint. It lasts about a year. I did offer LeatherShield for free to Scott. Because when he initially reached out, I was talking about early August getting to the car. I told him I was going to wait till we got back from vacation, and we could do it then. But then it dawned on me the next day. I was like, hey, I got a week. He has other cars. He doesn't need this. Bring it to me Sunday and let me just get started on it. And so that worked out really well. I'm a big fan of that Sunday drop-off timeline for bigger projects or for, squeezing something in. Because I can do an hour or so in the morning, a couple hours at night. I do have the car longer, but everyone's fine with it. Or for the handful of cars that I've done this way, mostly have been, toy cars. So I like it. But this morning, I was really motivated to get the polishing done last night. Because this is a perfect time to get the car washed. First thing in the morning. And then you can do all this ancillary stuff. Because I need like 3 hours. I need like 3 hours to do the ceramic, especially the 2-layer ceramic. So given the size of these door sills, I polished them. These door sills are just monsters. I still have some glue or something there I need to address. So Scott bought this CPO from a dealer in Miami. It did have a lot of marks on it, so I mentioned that to him, that I thought that the dealer was likely, just dry wiping this thing on the showroom, and sure enough, he said it was on the showroom next to the Z06. That was my job in high school. I did lot and new car prep at a dealership where my mom worked at when I was in high school, and here I am, still washing cars. All right, next is Gyeon LeatherShield. This guy goes on just like the ceramic, and it should help all the leather. As far as application, I'm just refreshing my memory. So clean the leather. So I used Koch Chemie Polestar diluted. Now this stuff, after you clean the leather, you apply this, you let it sit 3 to 5 minutes, and then you wipe dry, and then you let cure 6 hours. For a minimum of 6 hours before the coated surface. So that's new. I don't recall that dwell time, but perfect time to do this today. All right, so it's 8:30. All right, so I've been working on the interior. We'll do this next. I'll show what it looks like. Well, I'll show the before and after. Now, it's not going to change the appearance. It's not going to make it shiny or greasy looking. 3LT, Scott said, so it has these beautiful comp seats. The black and blue. Everywhere. So this whole thing is just leather. There's leather everywhere. Full door cards. But yeah, I mean the center console, everything's leather. All right, we'll show the door. The rest of it's a little redundant. So I'm using a big square applicator. So you drench the pad, and you just start applying. So just like the ceramic, it's even coverage. You got to use a decent amount of this stuff. Let's see. So we're going to time it 3 to 5 minutes. I think the part that's going to benefit the most is this lighter blue. I noticed on the driver's side there was some scuffs, and you can see where just the ingress and egress. The car sits low. The blue is just it's getting touched more. Okay, there we go. So we're going to let that sit, and then we will level it. It'll be just like the exterior paint. All right, so it's going to resist dye transfer. It's going to resist fluids. You drop your Pepsi on here. You don't want to do that. Oh, my poor knees. All right, so we're going to work on these exhaust tips. Little black. I just finished coating the wheels, dressing the tires. Steel wool. Yeah, it's funny. These have probably never been cleaned. Okay, good morning. It's July 5th. My goal this morning is to see if I can get it coated before my day kind of starts. The center section,